Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is a video in Integral Calculus Part 2, and this is devoted to the solutions to problems on arc lengths, centroids of areas and volumes, and centroids, volumes of miscellaneous solids. So, problem 3, here is the problem. Uh, Find the volume in the first octant bounded by the surfaces x is 2, which is a plane parallel to the yz plane, and 2 units from that plane. X squared equals y plus 2z. So in sketching the graph of this miscellaneous solids, we need to have what we call traces. First, the xy trace. So that means we set z0. So x squared equals y. Then for the xz trace, set y0, so x squared equals 2z. And for the yz trace, set x0, so y plus 2z equals 0. We then sketch the graph for x squared equals y. It's a parabola in 2D sketching, and there are two values of x. So if we consider x axis to the right, y upward, then it is open upward parabola supposedly, and we only focus the graph on the first octant or first quadrant. So that is x squared equals y. Then for the xz trace, x squared equals 2z. There are two values of z again. That's to the negative x and to the positive x, open towards the positive z-axis. So this is the graph. And of course, yz trace is just a point because when x is 0, y is 0, z is 0 also. So this is the miscellaneous solid, and this is the boundary, which is x equals 2. So from the origin to this plane here, that is 2 units, x equals 2. So for the solution, the differential volume, we consider this slab, which is triangular slab. The dimension would be y, parallel to y, upper y minus 0, so y, then this is z. And the thickness is dx. So the differential volume is 1/2 zy times dx. Then we replace the variable of integration here is x. So we replace z in terms of x, which is x squared over 2, and y equals x squared. So dv equals 1/2 of x squared over 2 times x squared dx. So integrating volume, uh, simplifying differential volume is x to the fourth dx over 4. Then we integrate volume equals 1/4 integral of x to the fourth dx from 0 to 2. 0 to 2, this is x is 2. So the volume is 1/4 x to the 5 over 5 from 0 to 2. So 32 divided by 4. 2 to the 5 is 32 divided by 4, 8. Then 8 over 5. The volume is 8 over 5 because lower limit is 0. So that's 0. So volume is 1 over 20 of quantity 2 to the 5th, or volume is 8 over 5, or 1.6 cubic units. Then for problem 4, another miscellaneous solid, you have to locate the centroid of the volume. So find the centroid of the volume in the first octant under the plane z equals y and inside the parabolic cylinder y squared equals 4 minus x. So let us solve this into two ways. So let's have the sketch of the graph. This is a parabola. If you master sketching of plane curves, This is a parabola which is supposedly open towards the negative x-axis with vertex at 4, 0. So this is the graph of the parabola y squared equals 4 minus x. So there are two values of y because it is y squared, positive y and negative y, but we only reveal the graph in the first octant, the positive one. So it is open towards the negative x direction, and y squared equals 4x. When x is 0, or when y is 0, x is 4. So that's why this is 4, 0. 4, x is 4, y is 0, z is 0 also. Then when x is 0, y is plus minus 2. The other negative 2 is not shown here. We just reveal the volume in the first octant. So that's why we have here y is 2 units. Then this is the plane z equals y, making 45 degrees with either the y or the z axis. So this is now the solid. So this is the first solution, first way. We have a rectangular slab, and the dimensions of the slab would be, because this is x, so that's x, and the height is parallel to z, so z, and the thickness is dy. So differential volume is equal to x times z times dy. And volume therefore is integral from 0 to 2. The variable of integration is y. So we replace x as 4 minus y squared, then z is equal to y, then dy. So volume equals integral 0 to 2. The variable of integration is y. So limits would be from 0 to 2 for y. Then x is 4 minus y squared from this curve, and z equals y dy. So integrating with your calculator, because this is just power formula, and I want to shorten the solution, it's up to you to evaluate the integral by power formula for y squared over 2. So 2y squared minus y to the fourth over 4. That's the terms of the integral. And solving for v is equal to 4 cubic units. Then by first moment of a mass, or by Varignon's theorem, volume times barred x equals integral of x sub c dv, where x sub c is the x coordinate of the centroid of this slab, which is half of x because the dimension is x. So its distance from the yz plane is x over 2. So this is the guide. That is x sub c, x over 2. And z sub c is half of z, z over 2, the centroid of the rectangular slab. Of course, you know that. And the distance of the centroid from the xz plane is y. So y sub c is just y. Imagine this is the xz plane. So 4 times barred x equals integral of x sub c. Again, x sub c is just x over 2. And dv is this expression here, quantity 4 minus y squared y dy. So 4 barred x equals integral 0 to 2 of x sub c, which is x over 2. Then differential volume, which is this 4 minus y squared times y dy. We again replace x in terms of y, which is 4 minus y squared, into this equation, and we cross multiply. So this is 8 barred x equals integral 0 to 2 of x, which is quantity 4 minus y squared, then another 4 minus y squared. So that makes it quantity 4 minus y squared, then y dy. Then actually we can evaluate this by power formula. And because the calculator is allowed, then you just evaluate the integral using your calculator. It is equal to 4/3. But if we're going to evaluate this by the power formula, this is supposedly, if you imagine this is u, 4 minus y squared is u, the differential is negative 2y dy. So we divide, we multiply negative 1/2 here, and imagine that negative 1/2, then make y dy negative 2y dy, then it is now in the form negative 1/2 integral of u squared du. So which is negative 1/2 quantity 4 minus y squared close cube over 3. Then you can evaluate Bard x equals 4/3. So just use your calculator, it is equal to 4/3. Then for Bard y sub c is just y. So 4 times Bard y equals integral of uh, y sub c. 4 times Bard y is equal to integral of y sub c dv, and y sub c is just y. 0 to 4 of y sub c, which is just y. Then differential volume, we again copy this differential volume here. So this is by power formula again, and it's very simple. Integration, solving for Bard y is equal to 16 over 15 by your calculator, or if you expand. I'm just making the solution short, so it's an exercise for my audience to evaluate that by the power formula. Then likewise, 4 times Bard z is equal to integral of g sub c dv, where g sub c is z over 2. So 4, which is the same as this, because we just replace this by z over 2. So 8 Bard x equals integral of z, which is equal to y, then y times dv. Then the result would be 8 Bard z equals, this is y, so quantity 4 minus y squared dy, which is the same as that. So again, the integration is simple. That's just power formula. Verify that Bard z is 8 over 15. Or it is, this integral is similar. Then divided by 4, it was 16 over 15. Now that it is divided by 8, it should be 8 over 15. Then for the second method, let's have the triangular slab here. The dimensions should be y and z, and the thickness is dx. So differential volume is 1/2 yz dx. Then the variable of integration is x. Limit should be 0 to 4. And y in terms of x is square root of 4 minus x. Z is equal to y. So it is again square root of 4 minus x. So dv equals 1/2 of y, and z is also y dx. So it is y squared, which is equal to 4 minus x dx. So volume equals 1/2 integral from 0 to 4 of 4 minus x dx. So of course the integral is 4x minus x squared over 2 from 0 to 4. Then the answer multiplied by 1/2. Or you can use your calculator for board exam purposes. So volume equals 4. Now that 4 is found, we again apply first moment of a mass. Volume times Bard x equals integral of x sub c dv, where x sub c this time is, this is the centroid, so the distance of the centroid of this slab, which is parallel to the yz plane, is just x. So x sub c is just x. X sub c is just x. Then differential volume is, this is differential volume, 1/2 of quantity 4 minus x dx. So again, the integral is simple. you can solve BARD x equals 4/3. This is the same as this. Then volume 4 times BARD y equals integral of y sub c dv. Y sub c is, of course, this is triangle. So y sub c from the vertex to the centroid is 2/3 of y. So for the BARD y equals integral 0 to 4. This is y sub c, 2/3 of y. The centroid is here of the triangle, then that's 2/3 of y, that distance there. Then differential volume, we copy this one, 1/2 quantity 4 minus x dx. Then y is square root of 4 minus x. So this is 1/3. So 3 times 4, 12 BARD y, cancel 2. Then y is square root of 4 minus x, then times quantity 4 minus x dx. So that would be 4 minus x to the 3/2 dx. You can evaluate the integral by power formula. It is negative because if you let u be 4 minus x, the differential is negative dx. So this is negative quantity 4 minus x to the 5/2 over 5/2. So I leave that to you, but you can use your calculator in evaluating that. So solving for BARD y is 16 over 15, just like before. Then finally 12 times BARD z, where BARD z is the height of the triangle is z, so g sub c is 1/3 of z. So 4 times BARD y equals integral of g sub c, which is 1/3 of z, then differential volume. Since z is equal to y and y is equal to square root of 4 minus x, so 12 BARD y equals integral 0 to 4 of 4 minus x to the 3/2 dx. So it's the same. So 24, this is y. So 4 times 3 times 2, 1/2 of 4 minus x dx is 24 BARD y, integral from 0 to 4 of 4 minus x to the 3/2 dx. So the integral here is the same as before here, so that we just divide by 24. So meaning this answer should be divided by 2 because it was divided by 12, 16 over 15. Now that this is 24, it's like we divide this by 2, so 8 over 15 for BARD y, for BARD z rather. So the centroid therefore is at 4/3, BARD x 4/3, BARD y 16 over 15, then comma 8 over 15. So that's it for this problem. So problem 5, find the centroid of the volume formed by rotating about the y-axis the area in the first quadrant bounded by y squared equals 4ax, which is a parabola open to the right. Y equals 0 and x equals a, solved in two ways. Then how about rotating the area about its latus rectum? So you just consider this as another problem on the next slide, when the area is rotated about its latus rectum. So this is the graph of y squared equals 4ax. This is the line x equals a, which is the latus rectum, which is the coincident with the latus rectum rather. So that is a, and this is the area to be considered, and this area is to be revolved or formed by rotating about the y-axis. So after rotating about the y-axis, by the way, this is at a comma 2a, because when x is a, y is plus minus square root of 4a squared or plus minus 2a, but we only consider the region in the first quadrant, so that's why we have to consider that a, then y is positive 2a. So this is the reflection, or when this region is revolved about the y-axis, so that would be the figure, and we consider a vertical strip here as our first method. That's the centroid. This is the centroid of the entire solid. Imagine this is revolved about the y-axis, so that's the resulting solid. And considering vertical strip, the height of the strip is upper y minus lower y, which is y equals 0, so it is just y, and the thickness is dx. Then when revolved about the y-axis, this vertical strip will generate a cylindrical shell. The distance of the centroid from the x-axis is 1/2 of y. Y sub c is y over 2, while its distance from the y-axis is just x. X sub c is just x, as shown. So the differential volume, this is the cylindrical shell, and the dimension would be as shown, x, and the height y, thickness dx. Cylindrical shell comes from a rectangular plate as shown. The height is also y. Then imagine this is the circumference, so that's why we have 2 pi x, radius of revolution is x, thickness is dx. So we begin with the differential volume of the element, which is the differential volume of this rectangular plate, 2 pi x y dx, circumference, height, thickness. The variable of integration is x, so we have to replace y in terms of x, which is in this case square root of 4ax, or 2 square root of a times x to the 1/2. So volume therefore is 2 pi integral from 0 to a, because the variable of integration is x, so 0 to a. X is just x, y is 2 square root of a times x to the 1/2, then dx. So by the power formula, this is 4 pi square root of a, or 4 square root of 8 pi. Then integral of x to the 3 halves is x to the 5 halves over 5 halves, where the reciprocal of 5 halves is 2/5. So that would be 4 square root of 8 pi, then quantity 2/5 x to the 5 halves from 0 to a. So substituting, volume is equal to, because lower limit is 0, 8 over 5, then square root of 8 pi, a to the 5 halves. Combined with square root of a, that's a cubed. So the volume is 8 over 5 pi a cubed. Then by first moment of a mass, we only need barred y here. Barred x is the centroid by symmetry lies on the y-axis, so barred x is 0. Barred z is also 0. So we only need barred y. So volume times barred y, 8 pi a cubed over 5 barred y equals integral of y sub c. Y sub c is, as I said, is y over 2, or the centroid of this cylindrical shell is at mid-height, so y over 2. 8 pi a cubed over 5 barred y equals integral 0 to a of y over 2, then back to the volume 2 pi xy dx, or the simplified value. So integral 0 to a of y sub c, y over 2, 2 pi xy dx. So simplifying 8a cubed over 5 barred y equals integral 0 to a of, this is after we cancel pi, so we have 8 to the 8a cubed over 5, no more pi, then cancel 2, we cancel out 2 and pi, so we have x y squared dx, where y squared, so x y squared, this is y squared, which is 4ax dx. So we can evaluate this easily. and the right side is simply equal to, uh, after we cancel 8a cubed divided by 4a is 2a squared over 5 barred y equals, the right side would be integral of x squared dx, which is x cubed over 3 from 0 to a. So 2a squared over 5 barred y equals x cubed over 3 from 0 to a. So this is a cubed over 3 times 5 thirds divided by 2. So 5 6 barred y is 5 6 of a. So having found barred y, then the centroid is at uh, barred x 0, barred y 5 6 of a, then barred z is also 0. So that's the answer. Then since we are obliged to solve this into two ways, so the second way is by considering vertical strip as shown. That is uh, for the second, for another problem which will be on the next slide. I just call it 5a when the parabola is revolved about its latus rectum. So considering horizontal strip as shown, the length of the strip is, because that distance is x and this is a, so that is a minus x, the radius of the disk. So the radius of the disk is equal to this one, the inner radius. So this is inner radius, which is x, the whole, and the outer radius is a, and the volume of this washer is, of course, area of big circle minus area of small circle times thickness. The thickness this time is differential y, and the limits would be from 0 to 2a this time. And again, the volume is pi quantity a square minus x square closed times dy. So that's differential volume. Pi quantity a square minus x square, then close times dy. So the variable of integration is y, and x square is simply y square over 4a quantity square. So volume equals pi integral 0 to 2a. A square, again, x square is equal to, from the equation here, it is equal to y square over 4a quantity square. So y square over 4a quantity square is y to the fourth over 16a square. And dy. Evaluating the integral, that would be pi integral 0 to 2a. So pi quantity a square y minus y to the fifth over 16 times 5 is 80 a square from 0 to a. So the first, after we substitute 2a, is 2a cubed. So volume equals pi quantity 2a cubed. This is 2a to the fifth or 32a to the fifth divided by 80 a squared. You can simplify that, then minus lower limit 0. So the volume is equal to, using the calculator, 8 pi a cubed over 3. Then again, we only need to solve for barred y. Barred x is 0, barred z is also 0. So by first moment of a mass, 8 pi a cubed over 5 barred y equals integral of y sub c. Y sub c is just y, the distance of the centroid of this or washer from the x-axis is simply y as shown. So again, y sub c is just y. Then we copy differential volume. Differential volume is pi quantity a square minus y to the fourth over 16 a square. So it is pi quantity a square minus y to the fourth over 16 a square dy. Therefore, after we cancel out pi, we have 8 a cubed over 5 barred y equals integral of a square y is a square y square over 2 Then integral of y to the fifth over 16a squared is y to the 6 over 16 times 6, 96a to the a squared. Then from 0 to 2a. So 8a cubed over 5 barred y equals, as I said, a squared y. The first term integral is a squared y squared over 2. Then integral of y to the fifth is y to the 6 over 16 times 6 is 96a squared from 0 to 2a. So the first term would be a squared 2a quantity squared over 2. So that would be 2a to the fourth. The second term is 64a to the 6 divided by 96a squared. That would be 2/3 a to the fourth. So 8a cubed over 5 barred y equals 2a to the fourth minus 2/3 a to the fourth. Of course, lower limit 0. I'm not showing it anymore. So simplifying using your calculator, 2 minus 2/3, so that would be 6. 4/3 times 5, 20 over 3 divided by 8. So that's why it is 5/6 of a. So the centroid is indeed at quantity 0, 5/6 over a, 5/6a, comma 0. So that's it for that problem. In problem 5, find the centroid of the volume formed by rotating about the latus rectum. The area in the first quadrant bounded by y squared equals 4ax, y 0, and x equals a. And let us solve this into two ways. So this was the problem in the preceding slides. So let's transfer it here. This is y squared equals 4ax. So intersection a comma 2a. And considering first, considering this time a horizontal strip, let's just solve this in one way. I leave to you the other way using the vertical strip as your exercise. So considering horizontal strip, the radius would be a minus x. So this is the element a minus x radius, thickness dy. So variable of integration is y, limits would be 0 to 2a. So differential volume is volume of this disk. This is pi radius squared thickness. So dv equals pi quantity a minus x squared dy. So volume equals integral pi integral of quantity a minus x, and x is y squared over 4a, then quantity square dy. So we need to evaluate this manually this time. You can use your calculator if you want, but I just expand this so that your mathematical skills will be enhanced. So volume equals pi integral 0 to 2a squared. The second term is twice the product of this, so the second term is negative y squared over 2, and the last term is the square of the second, so y to the fourth over 16a squared. So volume equals pi integral 0 to 2a of quantity a squared minus y squared over 2 plus y to the fourth over 16a squared dy. So evaluating the integral, volume is pi, quantity a squared y cubed over 6 plus y to the fifth over 80 a squared. Then limit 0 to 2a. Volume therefore is pi quantity 2a cubed. 2a quantity cubed over 6 is 4/3 a cubed. So 2a cubed minus 4/3 a cubed plus 32a to the fifth over 80a squared. Lower limit, of course, is 0. So using your calculator, combining volume equals 16 pi a cubed over 15. Then by first moment of a mass principle or the Varignon's theorem, We only need barred y here because by symmetry barred x is a. Barred y is to be determined and barred z is also 0. So 16 pi a cube over 15 barred y equals integral of y sub c. Because we consider horizontal strip, the distance is, the centroid is here, so the distance which is parallel to the plane of this disc is just y. So y sub c is just y as shown there. So y sub c is just y. Then differential volume is this expression here, which is not yet evaluated. So pi, that's pi there, then we copy everything here. So we can cancel pi and make this 16 a cube over 15. Then the integral of the first, if we distribute first. So 16 a cube over 15 equals integral 0 to 2a of quantity a square y minus y cube over 2 plus y to the fifth over 16a square. So by power formula, 16 a cube over 15 barred y equals first quantity would be a square y square over 2 minus y to the fourth over 8 plus y to the 6th over 96 a square 0 to 2a. Then substituting for y, 2a, lower limit, don't mind 0. So this is 4a to the fourth over 2. So that's 2a to the fourth, first term. Then 2a to the fourth over 8 is also 2a to the fourth. And the last is 64a to the 6th over 96a square. So cancel that. This is 64 over 96. 64 over 96 is equal to 2/3. So 2/3 of 15, 10 divided by 16, 5/8. So 5/8 of a barred y is 5/8 of a. Therefore, the centroid of the solid of revolution is equal to x bar, which is a, barred y is 5/8 of a, and z barred 0. So that's it for this problem. Problem 6. Find the surface area generated by revolving the four-cusp hypocycloid x to the 2/3 plus y to the 2/3 equals a to the 2/3 about the x-axis. So the four-cusp hypocycloid is also called an asteroid, and it looks like this as shown in the figure. And we only consider the upper half, and particularly this first quadrant graph, and revolve it about the x-axis. Then we multiply the surface area generated by 2 because of the other half at the left. So because the distance from the axis, x-axis, to the centroid of this differential arc S here is y, also from the y-axis it's x because that's a point, then the surface area is equal to, differential surface area is equal to length ds, then times distance traveled by the centroid, which is this circumference of the circle, 2 pi y. So differential area S is 2 pi y ds. And ds, remember ds is square root of 1 plus y prime square times differential x, or square root of 1 plus x prime square differential y. But I prefer to use square root of 1 plus y prime square dx. Let's make x as the variable, and the limits would be from 0 to a. So 0 to a. So area S therefore is 2 times 2 pi. Area S is 2 times 2 pi integral of y, then square root of 1 plus y prime square ds. So since y, this is the equation of the forecast hypocycloid, so later on we'll have the parametric form and evaluate the integral. It might be simpler to evaluate than this case here, than the case here, situation here. So y to the 2/3 equals a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3. So that means raising everything to 3 halves. So y equals quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 to the 3 halves. So the derivative y prime is 3 halves quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 to the 1/2 times negative 2/3 of x to the negative 1/3, the derivative inside. So simplifying, 3 halves times negative 2/3 is negative 1. So we can write this as y prime equals a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 to the 1/2 over x to the positive 1/3. Then squaring, because the value inside is y prime square. So the square of this is a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 over x to the 2/3. Substitute into the formula here. So area S is 4 pi integral from 0 to a of quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 raised to 3 halves, which is y, then square root of 1 plus y prime square, which is y prime square can also be written as a to the 2/3 over x to the 2/3, then minus 1, because these are identical terms. So minus 1, then close dx. So the value of the radical inside reduces to a to the 1/3 over x to the 1/3. So area S equals 4 pi integral 0 to a of quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 raised to 3 halves times quantity a to the 1/3 over x to the 1/3 dx. So if we put u be a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3, the differential would be negative 2/3 x to the negative 1/3 dx, and du is also negative 2/3 times dx over x to the 1/3, and we can find here dx over x to the 1/3, which is this part. We don't have negative 2/3, but we can introduce this into the integral so that we can evaluate the integral of this integrand. We can evaluate that. So area S equals, we have 4 pi a to the 1/3, and we multiply the reciprocal of this, which is negative 3 halves, then integral 0 to a of quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 raised to 3 halves times negative 2/3 dx over x to the 1/3, which is this. So this is now in the form. So this is the constant. Then this is integral of u to the 3 halves, then du. So the integral of u to the 3 halves du is u to the 5 halves over 5 halves, or simply 2/5 of u to the 5 halves. So this is negative 6 pi a to the 1/3, then times the integral of this, which is quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 raised to 5 halves. We first set up it in this manner. So that is now in the form u to the 3 halves, integral of u to the 3 halves du. So negative 6 pi a to the 1/3, quantity a to the 2/3 minus x to the 2/3 to the 5 halves over 5 halves from 0 to a. So when x is a, this is 0, but when x is 0, we have minus a to the 2/3 to the 5 halves. So negative 12, negative 6 pi a to the 1/3 divided by 5 halves. That's negative 12 pi over 5, a to the 1/3, then quantity 0 to the 5 halves minus a to the 2/3 to the 5 halves. So this is negative a to the 5/3, negative a to the 5/3 times negative 12 over 5 pi a to the 1/3. That would be positive 12 pi a square. So area S is 12 pi a square over 5. So that's the surface area when this forecast hypocycloid is revolved about the x-axis. Now, for the parametric equation, the parametric equation is easier to manage than this algebraic equation. X is 8 cosine cube of theta. Y is a sine cube of theta, so that when you substitute it here, this is satisfied. So differential x, y is a sine cube theta, differential x is a times or 3a cosine square theta times negative sine theta d theta, the differential of x, while the differential of y is 3a sine square theta times cosine theta d theta. So that y prime or dy dx is 3a sine square theta cosine theta divided d theta divided by 3a cosine square theta times negative sine theta d theta. And the limits would be changed. When x is 0, here, when x is 0, inverse cosine of cube root of 0 over a is inverse cosine of 0. So that is theta is pi over 2 because cosine of pi over 2 is 0. Then when x is a over a is 1, cube root of 1 is still 1, inverse cosine of 1, theta is 0. So x is a, theta is 0. Those are the limits. So y prime is equal to dy dx, 3a sine square theta cosine theta d theta over negative 3a cosine square theta sine theta d theta. And if we simplify that, cancel everything, we have sine theta left in the numerator, cosine theta left in the denominator, then negative, so negative tangent theta. So then the area therefore is equal to, going back to this expression here, 4 pi, then y uh, y ds, and ds is square root of 1 plus y prime square dx, and dx is already there. So let's proceed with this. So area S equals 4 pi integral from pi over 2 to 0 of y, which is a sine cube theta, then square root of 1 plus y prime negative tangent theta square times dx negative 3a cosine square theta sine theta d theta. So take note that the value in the radical is 1 plus tangent square theta, and 1 plus tangent square theta is secant square theta as an identity. We replace that. So we have 4 pi, a times a is a square, then times negative 3, so negative 12 pi a square, then integral from pi over 2 to 0 of sine to the fourth of theta, then this is secant theta, then times cosine square theta d theta. So area S, negative 12 pi a squared, integral from pi over 2 to 0, sine to the 4 theta, secant theta, cosine square theta d theta. Take note that secant theta is 1 over cosine, and we have cosine square here, so the value here is cosine theta d theta, and this is now integrable because if we let u be sine theta, the differential is cosine theta d theta. So area S is negative 12 pi a square integral from pi over 2 to 0 of sine to the fourth theta cosine theta d theta. So again, this is in the form u to the fourth du. The integral is u to the 5 over 5. So area S is negative 12 pi a square sine to the fifth theta over 5 from pi over 2 to 0. So that would be negative 12 pi a square over 5. Then 0 to the sine of 0 is 0. So 0 to the fifth minus sine of pi over 2 is 1, 1 to the fifth. And therefore, the answer is really 12 pi a square over 5. So that's area S, 12 pi a square over 5. So that's it for this problem. So this is a very nice problem if we do not apply, or we will not use the calculator for this problem here. It becomes very nice, very good exercise to increase your knowledge in integral calculus. So here we go. This is the problem. Find the centroid of the entire arc of the cardioid r equals quantity a quantity 1 plus cosine theta. And we know that this is a heart-shaped uh, arc, beautiful arc. And when theta is 0, it is 2. So that means the cardioid, the heart shape, is flipped in that manner. So as shown in the figure, then this is the centroid, definitely. Call that barred X. Then we have the strip, so that you can recall the formula for the arc length. So take note that we have a differential sector here, arc. Then the radius is r. In general, the angle is differential theta, so that this very small arc here is radius times central angle d theta. And this is the change in r, dr. So ds, therefore, imagine we have a right triangle, is equal to the square root of dr square plus r d theta square, and vice versa. So ds square, so we have to set up everything. For this ds here, the distance from the y-axis is simply x. The angle that r makes with the x-axis is theta. So x sub c is just x, and it is r cosine theta from polar coordinates. X is r cosine theta and y is r sine theta. So if that is theta, so x is r cosine theta. So ds square again is equal to quantity r d theta square plus dr square. And that is set up from here, although the formula for s in polar coordinates is already in the lecture part in differential, in calculus. It's already set up. I just review you with this, especially for those who are first viewers of this video. So divide everything by d theta square. So ds d theta square equals r d theta over d theta quantity square plus dr d theta square. So this becomes r square, cross multiply, extract the square root. So ds is equal to square root of r square plus dr d theta square times differential theta. So the formula for s, therefore, we multiply it by 2 because we only consider the upper half of the graph. So we consider also the lower half. So s equals integral of square root of r 2 times, times 2, to consider the lower half also, of square root of r square plus dr d theta square d theta. So r is a quantity 1 plus cosine theta. So that means the derivative of r with respect to theta is a times negative sine theta. And substitute here, s is equal to 2 integral, limits would be from 0 to pi. 0 to pi of 2 integral 0 to pi square root of quantity a square plus times 1 plus cosine theta square. This is r square. Then dr d theta is a negative sine theta square is a square sine square theta, then d theta. So expanding 1 plus cosine theta square, so s is 2 integral 0 to pi of a square quantity 1 plus 2 cosine theta plus cosine square theta plus a square sine square theta. So we factor out a square with cosine square theta and sine square theta here, then plus a square plus 2a square cosine square 2a square cosine of theta. So we note that cosine square theta plus sine square theta is 1. This is 1. And that is a square cosine square theta, then a square sine square theta. So we factor out a square. Then we have a square times 1, which is now this. And 2a square cosine theta, which is that. So this is 1 combined with a square, so that would be 2a square. So s is 2 integral 0 to pi of square root of 2a square plus 2a square cosine of theta. Factor out 2a square, then we'll have 1 plus cosine theta left in the radical, and square root of 2a square is a square root of 2. So that becomes 2a square root of 2 integral of square root of 1 plus cosine theta d theta. So from trigonometric identities, this square root of 1 plus cosine theta is 2 cosine square of theta over 2. So we replace that with that identity, 2 cosine square theta over 2, then d theta. So this is square root of 2 times square root of 2. So this becomes s equals 4a integral 0 to pi. And what is left here is cosine theta over 2 d theta, which can be evaluated if we make this 8 times 2. So 8, then because the differential of theta over 2 is d theta over 2. So that would be 8a integral 0 to pi of cosine theta over 2 times d theta over 2. So that's the same. So that this is in the form cosine integral of cosine of u du. Integral of cosine u du is sine u. So s is 8a, quantity is sine of theta over 2 from 0 to pi. And 8a times sine pi over 2, which is 1, minus sine of 0, which is 0. So 8a times 1, so the perimeter or the length of the entire arc of this cardioid is 8a. Then we apply the first moment of mass concept to locate this centroid here. Obviously, by symmetry, x-axis is the axis of symmetry. The centroid will have barred y0, so we are only interested of barred x. So from principle that the first moment of a mass, 8a times barred x equals integral of x sub c, which is r cosine theta, times differential s. So we use this differential s here, which is already simplified. So 8a s is 8a. 8a barred x equals integral from 0 to pi of x sub c ds, and ds is the simplified part is this. So we copy 4a cosine theta over 2 d theta for differential s. We haven't yet evaluated that part. So 8a divided by 4a is 2. So this remains 2 barred x. Then integral of x sub c, which is r cosine theta. Then cosine theta over 2 d theta. So, so we replace r equal to a quantity 1 plus cosine theta here, then times cosine theta, then times quantity cosine theta over 2 d theta. So simplifying, and let's think of identities which will make this integrable, the integrand. So that would be 2 barred x equals a. Then we replace this back to square root of 1 plus cosine theta over 2 is cosine theta over 2 here. So 2 barred x equals a. Then copy 1 plus cosine theta times cosine theta. We replace cosine theta over 2 by its identity, square root of 1 plus cosine theta over 2. So we combined square root of 1 plus cosine theta with 1 plus cosine theta. So that becomes 1 plus cosine theta to the 3 halves. Then we have square root of 2 here. So 2 barred x equals a square root of 2 integral 0 to pi of 1 plus cosine theta to the 3 halves, then times cosine theta d theta. Then this is again replaced by its identity, which is 2 cosine square theta over 2. And this one is 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2. Cosine theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2 because 2 sine square theta over 2 is 1 minus cosine theta. So therefore, cosine theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2. So again, we replace this by quantity 2 cosine square theta over 2, while this one 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2. So 2 barred x equals a over square root of 2 integral from 0 to pi of 2 cosine square theta over 2 quantity raised to 3 halves, then quantity 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2 d theta. So this is now 2 to the 3 halves is the same as 2 square root of 2. So we cancel square root of 2. Because we have 2 here, we also cancel 2. So this is now barred x in the left side equals a. Then integral of cosine cube of theta over 2. Then quantity 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2 d theta. So again, barred x equals a integral 0 to pi cosine cube theta over 2 quantity 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2 d theta. Then this cosine cube theta over 2 is replaced by or broken down into cosine square theta over 2 times cosine theta over 2. And we note that cosine square theta over 2 is 1 minus sine square theta over 2 as an identity. So we change this to, again, cosine square theta over 2 times cosine theta over 2. And we replace cosine square theta over 2 by 1 minus sine square theta over 2. So barred x is a integral 0 to pi of 1 minus sine square theta over 2 cosine theta over 2 quantity 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2 d theta. So again, this is originally cosine square theta over 2 times cosine theta over 2. So that makes it cosine cube of theta over 2. Then we distribute these quantities inside the parentheses and this inside the brackets. So we have 1 minus 2 sine square theta over 2 minus sine square theta over 2. So that would be 1 minus 3 sine square theta over 2. Then negative sine square theta over 2 times negative 2 sine square theta over 2 is positive 2 sine to the fourth theta over 2. So barred x is a, then integral 0 to pi of quantity 1 minus 3 sine square theta over 2 plus 2 sine square 2 sine to the fourth theta over 2 times cosine theta over 2. So that's it. Then if we let you be theta over 2, the differential is differential theta over 2. And we have 2 in the denominator. So we multiplied all these terms inside the brackets by 2 so that it is ready to be evaluated. The integral would be known, would be easy. So barred x equals a integral 0 to pi of quantity 2 minus 6 sine square theta over 2 plus 4 sine to the 4th theta over 2 cosine theta over 2 times differential theta over 2. So we introduce 2 here in the numerator, then because we divide it by 2 also. So these are now the new coefficients inside the bracket terms. Then if we let u be theta over 2, then the differential d theta over 2. And if u is sine theta over 2, the differential is cosine theta over 2 d theta over 2. So for sine, it is in the form integral of, for instance, this one, negative 6 u square, then that's du. this is 4u to the fourth, then differential u, which can be evaluated by power formula. For the first term, this is simply 2 integral of cosine of u du. So that is easy because that's just sine, 2 sine of theta over 2. So substitute bar x equals a quantity 2 sine theta over 2 minus 2 sine cube of theta over 2 plus 4 fifths sine to the fifth theta over 2 from 0 to pi. So again, the explanation here, this is 6 sine cube over 3. So that's why it's 6, negative 6 over 3 is negative 2. This is 4 sine to the fifth theta over 2 over 5. So that's why we have 4 fifths sine to the fifth theta over 2. So from 0 to pi, take note that sine pi over 2 is 1 and sine of 0 is 0. So barred x is a quantity 2 times 1 minus 2 times 1 cube plus 4 fifths of 1 to the fifth minus lower limit, everything would be 0. So 2 minus 2 cancel. So this is 4 fifths. So 4 fifths of A is 4 fifths A. So the centroid therefore is at quantity 4 fifths A comma 0. So that's it for this part, and I evaluated the integral manually so that your skills in math will be improved. I hope so. And you can also do it by your own. Try the challenge part here is the uh, transformation of some of these trigonometric expression to their equivalent identities. So I hope you learn this.